Hello, everyone. What's up? Welcome to today's show. I'm going to be talking about group coaching program structure that your clients will absolutely love. So, hey guys, what's up? If this is your first time seeing me, listening to me, I am Elise Michelle, a marketing coach for coaches, and I help coaches just like you market your coaching business the simplest way possible. So today I'm really excited to share with you about the structure that you can set up in your coaching business that your clients are just going to love. We love group coaching programs. We talked about what group coaching programs can do for your business. And today I just want to make things even simpler so that you know that when you create your group coaching program, people are just going to want to sign up and it's going to work for you and it's going to work for them as well. So, as you guys are coming in, please say hi to me so I can give you a big shout out and a virtual hug. You know how I am. I love that. And tell me where you are watching me from so I can give you a shout out. So, let's get in today's content and talk about that. If you are still wondering what format to use in your group coaching program, then this training is for you. Most definitely, it is for you. So, just a quick reminder to let you know that today's show is sponsored by Coaching Business Simplified. It is the number one business club created for personal development coaches and business coaches. Inside of the Coaching Business Simplified, you get advanced business and marketing training. You get done for you marketing content. So it's just easy to show up and be consistent online every single day. You get live spotlight coaching with me, which is not included in anybody else's membership. So you get to talk to me. You got questions, I got answers for you. And you also become part of a superstar community of kick butt coaches that are building super duper successful coaching business all online. So want to join us? Go to alisemichelle.com/7430 and you can join us for only $7 for the first 30 days. Y'all got that? $7. All right. So, as I said, today is all about group coaching program. Hola, Rosa. Rosa is on with me. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. But as I said, a group coaching program makes it really easy for you to get your name out there, right? It's a great way to start building your email list. It's a great way to get clients. It's a awesome way to start working with one to many. If some of you are out there working, with one-on-one clients, this is a great way to work with one to many and add on to what you already offer. So if you've got digital products out there, if you already offer one-on-one and you want to add in extra income, then group coaching is awesome. And it allows you to have a greater impact because you guess what? You get to work with more people in one session. All right. So look, we have Deborah with us as well. Hello, Deborah. Awesome. She's looking forward to the training, y'all. Yes. Love it. Okay. So, look, this is one of my group coaching sessions right here that I've done, right? And this is like a workshop style. I'm going to go in a little bit more detail about the workshop, but as you can see, that's me in the middle with my gold dress on. Y'all know that's my favorite color, gold. That dress was designed by one of my best friends. She's fashion designer. She's designed it for me. And you also see the group around me. Y'all, the powerfulness, if that's a word, of having a group coaching program is just phenomenal. I love working with people in a group. Again, it is one to many, right? So it allows me to teach one thing or several things to a group of people instead of trying to do multiple phone calls. Can you imagine me having one-on-one calls with all of those people in a month? I would be overwhelmed. I don't know about you, but I would be totally overwhelmed. So I want to share with you what is a really good structure so that you can have an event like this, even live or in person. Okay. Did I say live and in person? That's the same thing. Live or virtual. Okay, so again today, guys, we're going to be talking about the group coaching structure your clients will absolutely love. All right, so let's get into it. Number one structure. Well, you know what? Before I go into that, let me just say this. Let's talk about what I mean by structure. Structure is going to be the framework, the process, the type of coaching um, program your program is going to be, if that makes sense, right? So there's different ways. I know a lot of times we just go in, we feel like, hey, we can just teach what we know. But there is a method to the madness. There's a structure that makes everything work for your client. So, like, for example, when I was in the classroom, a lot of teachers were straight lecture. Like they would just get up in front of the podium and they would lecture for a solid hour or 2 hours. Okay. That was not my thing. I'm a person who tended to lecture first for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then we would do an activity that related to what we were teaching, what I was teaching. And I spent that time teaching only one thing. So the goal when I walked into the classroom is that, look, I want my students to be able to know why they are doing this, how to use it, and actually implement it into what they're doing currently in their business, in their life, etc. So it was a lot of hands-on type of thing. But the key thing was that I only taught one thing that day. Okay. And I wanted them to end with having some results at the end. Y'all see what I'm saying? So I had a structure, and that is what I'm talking about when I'm going to share with you today is choosing a structure that works for you. Okay. All right. So, like I said, number one group coaching structure you can work with could be a challenge. Okay. We see these challenges. A weekly coaching session will be included. And usually these challenges can last between 30 to 60 days. So basically, in a challenge, like I said, you're going to work with someone to complete something, to challenge them to get over their comfort zone, to get over uh, finding their purpose or something like that. But it's a challenge. Maybe it's a fitness challenge, maybe it's a spiritual challenge, maybe it's a journaling challenge, maybe it is a social media challenge. Like maybe you're a business coach and you need to help people need to be on social media more. Maybe it's a live, like live streaming, like they do lives on Facebook once a week, whatever that challenge is. And what you would do would give them the assignment, and then during that week, you will give them that support they need, or give them that encouragement, or give them the strategies that make going live streaming easier. Does that make sense? So you can do a challenge as part of a group coaching program. Okay. It doesn't have to be always like, hey, 6 months or 12 months or 6 weeks. It doesn't have to be like that. It can be really that simple. And when we simplify it, because you guys know I'm all about simplify something, it just makes it easier for your clients to get the transformation that they need. And when they get transformation, guess what they do? They share your stuff. They let people know what happened to them. You get testimonies, people see the results, and people start to sign up. Okay, so let's simplify this. So the number one would be a challenge. I think I have an example. So this was a challenge that my husband and I both went through, which was the Launch Your Podcast Challenge. And this is exactly what Dave Sands did. He walked us through a 5-day challenge, which could be easily split up into 4 weeks. But if this was a 5-day type of challenge, this was a paid challenge that my husband and I went through. But the results was he taught us one thing: how to set up a podcast, what we needed to do this podcast, what we needed, why we needed to have this podcast. The examples of other people who've done very well with podcasting, but this is an example of a challenge that you can run through with someone um, that will is part of a group coaching program that people will pay you for, right? Hello, Miss Sheila. Thank you for joining us. So that is an example of what you could do. This could easily be used as a 30 or 60-day challenge. And if you wanted to, you could take a deeper dive into something like this and actually show people the behind it. In this challenge that my husband and I both went through, he did not show us the techie thing. That was 5 days. So clearly, if he ran it for 30 days, he could show us the in and out, what platform to use, how to get sponsorships. He talked about the sponsorships, but he didn't say how to do the sponsorship. He could have talked about the intro, how to edit the podcast. So, like that podcast challenge could have been broken up into 30 days, like you could. charge is on one specific topic to help people get results. And although my husband and I went through this in 5 days, we did the VIP level. It was so beneficial that it made me start my podcast over again, right? I was working on the podcast and then I just put it aside. You know how things get, right? But it launched my husband's podcast and he is doing phenomenal. Okay. His podcast is Black, Wealthy, and Wise. I think that's right. I think he gonna kill me. He probably can hear me. I can't remember the name, but I think that was the name of it. I'm pretty sure it is. Don't tell him if I forgot. All right, so that's number one is to run some type of challenge that runs for 30 or 60 days. The second type of group coaching structure you could think about is to focus on a specific goal. And that could be like publish a book or finding your purpose. It's one goal. And what I like about a group coaching program that has one specific goal is that people have something tangible, right? If you can have someone create something that is tangible, like a book, or I know Miss Sheila is a screenwriter or can help people, a playwright. Maybe they come up with the first scene of their play. That could be a group coaching program helping people to solidify their thoughts, outline their thoughts, their character development. All of that can be done in a group coaching program that is specific to one task that is tangible so that people can literally say, look what I was able to create at the end. That is the thing that my students really, really loved about the way that I taught. It's because they could leave the classroom knowing that this is what they were able to complete and show. Like they would show their clients, they will post it on social media. They could actually show what they've done. That is really, really a good tangible result that you can have. Okay. Miss Eileen is on here with us. Yes. Hello, Miss Eileen. Y'all know I love to give Miss Eileen a shout out. If you guys are not following Miss Eileen on YouTube, you definitely need to do that. Miss Eileen is no joke, right? She is the one who shared Anchor with me about podcasts. My husband used podcasts. So if you ever come to me and ask me about podcasting, I'm going to tell you that you want to check out Miss Eileen. Miss Eileen is the go-to person. Also, if you need that help with StreamYard, Miss Eileen as that person as well. Okay, so y'all follow Miss Eileen. She is awesome. She gives you all these tips on all these new things that are out here, software, technology stuff. Like she's the bomb, right? I started following her so early on in my career, and I've learned so much from Miss Eileen. So Miss Eileen, I just gave you can clearly see that I really love Miss Eileen, right? She is the goat, the goat. All right. Okay, so group coaching program having a focus specific goal such as publishing a book or finding your purpose. So this is an example from Rosa is doing a 30-day challenge, but it is focused on one specific goal. And what is that? What can you see? It's about happiness, right? She wants to challenge people to have a happy life in 30 days. Now right now Rosa is running this for free, but Rosa could easily switch this and charge this as a group coaching program and run this with people for 30 days. So I just wanted you guys to give the different ideas. Like it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be really, really an easy transition to make and help people get the results that they want. Who doesn't want to live a happy life? I know I do. I love my husband. I want to be able to be happy every single day or have the strategies to help me get there. Okay. So this is a great way. And this is an example from Rosa, who is actually using a specific goal to help people get results in a 30-day way. Okay. All right. So what's next? What is next? It is team coaching. Team coaching, I absolutely love. This is a coach when you coach a group of people at the same company or community. This is more like corporate training in a sense, right? Miss Eileen is saying thank you for the shout out, right? Working on another StreamYard video later. Yes, I know a lot of you guys who follow me, y'all have questions about StreamYard and how we are using StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard right now. You see the versatility in StreamYard. I know y'all, this is not a sales pitch, but it does relate to group coaching, right? because you can run a group coaching program using StreamYard. You can have pre-recorded videos, all these type of things. But look, y'all, this wasn't a sales pitch. But anyway, if you're ever interested in StreamYard and you haven't signed up, go to alisemichelle.com/the yard and sign up for StreamYard. I think you get a 30 days free or 14 days free. I'm not sure, but go there, check it out. You do get to use it for free. It is phenomenal, like phenomenal. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. This really wasn't a pitch to for StreamYard, but it is. So number three is team coaching. Coaching people in a group is going to again help you get to one to many, right? You're not doing one person at a time. You're working with a group and you're working with this group with one task. Now, this is something that I'm doing currently right now with a group of financial people, educator. There's a group of about 5 or 6 of us right now. So this picture over to the left hand side is the current picture of us working together. And I've been working with them for about 6 weeks on how to brand themselves online. Now, to me, you should love online, but a lot of people don't. And so that is what I'm doing with them. This is a team coaching, group coaching session that I'm doing with them with a corporate company who are all financial educators. And I am teaching them how to brand themselves and use social media to build and position themselves as an expert. This is considered a team coaching. Okay. This is how you can position yourself in front of multiple people. Now, I'm going to give y'all a side note on how I actually got that gig. Okay. This is just something just extra, right? One of the things that I offered to them was a free training. I used like a free training. So instead of doing a webinar online, I took what I would normally teach on a webinar and I actually did it in person. Okay. So I met them at my husband took me to this event and they were all there. And I said, look, guys, I would love to show you guys how to do all this, right? Because a lot of them were coming up to me saying, oh, I watch your videos, I see you go live, blah, blah, blah. I could never do that, et cetera, et cetera. So I offered my services for free. So I really turned something like a free webinar into a free workshop that I gave to them. Now, what happened with this is that I didn't pitch. I did not offer my service. What happened was is that I taught so good on this webinar, right? Webinar style, that they actually asked, could I come back? Could I do a group coaching session with them? Okay. So that's the power for using free webinars, using free master classes. That is one of the things that I offer inside of the Coaching Business Simplified are these done for you master classes that you can easily use in a situation like that to show that you know what you know. Y'all know that I'm all about position yourself as an expert and people will love you and ask for more. Ask for more. I mean, it's amazing how that works. Just amazing. So, team coaching is a really great way to position yourself and to show someone that a group coaching session can be taught in a community setting, in a group setting, and it helps you teach to one to many and have a greater impact and reaching different types of people who want you either virtually or online. Really, really, really beneficial. So you got team coaching. Number 4 is going to be the VIP Mastermind. This is a group is for real action takers, not for newbies. Now, let me give y'all a little bit more face on that one, what I mean by that one. The VIP Mastermind is really not for the new person because what in a VIP Mastermind, there are certain things that you want your clients to already know. And a VIP mastermind does have a higher ticket price, right? So maybe you do a group coaching program. Maybe that team coaching that you saw me do, okay, that would be my second tier of a group coaching. Now, my next tier could be invite them at the end of that 6 weeks to say, look, I'm about to do a VIP mastermind to really get really down and deep into and dirty into the techie part. Because even in that group setting, there were a there was a difference of technology skills. There was a learning curve that was different. Some people had a very high learning curve with the techie part, and then I had some who had a very low level of techie skills. So my ideal could be that hey look I'm about to open up a VIP mastermind that I talk about and share the techie part of it. I walk you through the whole setup. I give you all the scripts, everything, emails all included, but it is a hands-on type of VIP masterclass. Now, what happens is the person who is not techie, I will say that this is not for the person who's afraid of techie. I will say that this is not a person who cannot send out an email, right? So I'm going to set some boundaries so that when my VIP mastermind launches, that I have my ideal people in there, that I don't have newbies, and the price point is a little higher because there's a whole lot more attention that I'm giving to that person. Is that making sense? Let me know if that's making sense. Give me a one in the comments if that's making sense, what I mean by the VIP. Okay. Because the VIP is not, these are for real action takers who are going to put in the work. Like, I don't have to spend the time convincing them that, hey, you should be doing live video, or hey, you got to put a little bit of money in Facebook ads. Like, it's not for the kind-hearted, right? Not saying kind-hearted is not really a good word what it is, but y'all get the point, right? Deborah, she understands. It's making sense. So the VIP is really for the action takers who are ready to say, look, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to put the sweat and tears into it. I'm ready to know the behind the scenes of your business, because that is what I offered in the behind the scenes mastermind that I did about a year and a half ago, right? In this VIP mastermind, the behind the scenes, that's what BTS stand for, mastermind. These are coaches inside the coaching business Simplified who are generating a consistent $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Two of them are doing more than that in this picture right now. They're doing more than 5,000 a month, but they wanted to know the behind the scenes of how I run my business. Although I give a lot inside the coaching business Simplified, I can't give everything. Like, it's impossible. I'm only one person. So I had to pull out a group of people who were ready to learn these things, because there's a lot of things behind the scenes that I do that I mean, I could show, but I can't. It's a difference. Y'all understand what I'm saying, right? So in this behind the scene mastermind, again, I handpicked the people that I wanted to be part of this, who were ready to take action and that was ready to do the work that they needed to take to do and build their coaching business. And again, they already came into the mastermind bringing in $3,000 to $5,000 consistently, not occasionally, not every so often, but consistently. They already had a system in place. But what I needed to do was teach them what the next system was. What's the next level in that system? And so this is where the VIP mastermind came in. Although mine was called the behind the scenes mastermind, because I was literally taking them behind the scenes of what I did, my sales strategies, why I do what I do, what I say, how do I create all my Canva templates, like who is part of my team. All of those things happen in the behind the scenes mastermind. And clearly, I feel like I need to launch it again. And that's something that my club members really want. I'm going to ask them, hey, do I need to bring this VIP mastermind back? Right. But there will be some criteria just so that we know that we're moving forward and being successful inside of this group. So, am I making sense how there are so many different types of group coaching programs that you can put together? Like the structure, there's not just one way, there are many ways, and there are ways that you can scale up your business. You can start with a challenge one that I've just shared with you. That runs for about 30 to 60 days. Once you've done the challenge, you can move them into a simple next. Maybe you could do a live team challenge. Maybe you can reach out to corporate people. There's a group of people like real estate agents, right? That you can really tailor that content just to real estate agents. Y'all see the powerful for my business people? And for my life coaches, my spiritual coaches as well. So you can start targeting and trying to reach a specific goal. Maybe my next group coaching program could be to help people publish their book. Now, that's how I started. And so that would be a group coaching program that's working around a specific goal. All right. So again, I don't want y'all to think that there's only one way to structure your business class, your group coaching program. There are multiple ways to do that. All right. So let me take a little swig of water and let's go on to number 5. Number 5, this is the last type of structure, and then we'll do a recap at the end. And if you have questions, like put them in the chat area and I address those questions as well. But the fifth type of group coaching program structure is the workshops. This could be a local weekend workshop offering your coaching services at the end. So you can do this in a weekend, you can do it in one day, and at the end of that workshop, you offer the next level that people can work with you. Maybe that's one on one. Maybe you move them into a specific goal type of group coaching program. But these local weekend workshops have worked for me. I have done them live and I have done them virtually. Okay. So it's all up to you. So these workshops, these mini local weekend workshops are really powerful to build up income quickly. So if you're thinking, look, hey, I need $3,000, right? And I'm going to charge $97 for this weekend workshop. How many people do I need to get in, right? That's about, I can't do the math right now, but y'all get the point. And so you can do this at a local library. You can rent out a space if you do it live. You can run this virtually, right? And do this as as a like a webinar, maybe a 2-day webinar. So that's basically what I'm saying. It's like a 2-day webinar that people are paying for. But webinar is such a old term, so you're going to hear me interchange the words when I say masterclass or if I say workshop. I'm basically still saying like a webinar format, but virtually, but it runs for 2 days. My husband has done this, and this has done very well for him as well, and I've used this a lot. And I'm gonna be really honest and transparent with you guys why I like the workshop format the best, and that is because I'm lazy. I have to laugh at myself. I'm lazy. And I know sometimes my energy level can, and I get bored easy, right? So sometimes doing something for 6 weeks or doing it for maybe even longer than that, I get bored at the end. But in a weekend, oh my gosh, I can jam with the best for the weekend for 2 days or 3 days of a workshop. But I am doing it in a group setting, has been really powerful for me. So if you're like me, your energy level comes and goes, or maybe you just don't want to spend a whole 6 weeks or 9 months or 12 months with somebody. Weekend workshops work. And here's the key: we're working on a specific goal. It would be literally impossible for me to do a VIP mastermind in a weekend. My behind the scenes, the way I do it. I couldn't do it in a weekend. I would just overload everybody. I would overload myself. It would just be too much. Literally, the bit behind the scenes mastermind would have to be it had to be at least 30 days. Okay. I couldn't do that in a weekend. Y'all see what I'm saying? So if you are like me and you like to get people results quickly, maybe you just don't want to spend a whole lot of time. You just maybe just a little lazy like me, right? Which is okay. Then weekend workshops work, even live or virtual. Okay. So an example of that is this. These were weekend workshops that I did. This is the two pictures on the left hand side are me. I rented an office space, a co-working space. I charged for these. These were not free at all, right? And we worked on these two over to the left were all about branding. These were new coaches, new entrepreneurs who struggle with branding themselves online, and so that was the focus, was positioning themselves online. And we did this in on a Saturday and a Sunday. Okay, the larger picture that's right in the center to the right hand side is no, yeah, right hand side. That was a dinner. That was a 1 day workshop that included a dinner with that, and I gave them a really an overview of the whole process of how to brand themselves. And I used my 6 P's to do that. They left with a worksheet, they left with a copy of my book, of an ebook, a digital ebook, and a workbook as well to work through the process. Okay. So that was a 1 day workshop. So if I haven't said or haven't shown you guys that there is multiple ways that you can structure your coaching program. It does not have to be 6 months, 6 weeks, 12 months. It doesn't always have to be $20,000 either. It could be a $5,000 program. It could be a $97 group coaching program. But I don't want y'all to be doing on $27 ones. Okay, just heads up. Okay, so there's so many options for you to choose. You just have to decide on which one works best for you. Okay, so all these following structures, group coaching program structures that I shared with you, work well when you offer them doing a free one-time webinar. So, like I mentioned before, you remember I said how I was able to secure the team coaching, group coaching program with the financial people? Was that I did a free training. I did a webinar. So a lot of these are easy to move people into when you use a free webinar, masterclass, workshop kind of thing to get people interested. Or it doesn't even have to be free. Sometimes it can be a low dollar one. Maybe you charge $9 and you teach them one thing and you make an offer at the end. And your offer at the end will be your group coaching program. It could be a challenge. It can be a group coaching program that is around a specific goal. It can be a team coaching, like you are presenting this to as a pitch in front of a group or a corporate office. It can be a weekend workshop, like I mentioned. Okay, so there's so many different types, but the key is there's typically a mini type of training that you give people. You give them a little dab of what you know, and then you offer them something at the end. That is the easiest transition, right? So you can do it free or you can do a low dollar offer. But the key is that you're giving people a taste of what you offer. An example, again, this is a little bit behind the scenes. You know how people step outside, right? This could be used as one of those free trainings. And then at the end, I make an offer to you, okay? Like I'm about to do. Honestly, this is transparency, okay? So a group coaching program is a very smart business move for you as a coach. And if it is possible when you have the necessary resources and support like inside of the group coaching program or as in the coaching business simplified, right? Just like these two ladies here. D was part of my VIP masterclass. D is also part of the coaching business simplified. So is Cheryl. Going through the coaching business simplified, they were able to put together their group coaching program so that they could help health agents. Okay, D was helping her agents do and market their business. She was able to do that inside the group coaching program. I mean, inside the coaching business simplified. Cheryl was able to put together her group coaching program so that she can help men inside of shelters. Okay, and they absolutely loved it. They all were able to do that because they were members of the Coaching Business Simplified. So, like I said, today's show is sponsored by the Coaching Business Simplified. It is the number one business club created for personal development and business coaches. You get advanced business and marketing training. So you are always up to date on the training that you need. Me showing you how this group coaching program structures work. You also get the dump of you marketing content so that you can have these free webinars or these low dollar webinar master classes or workshops. The slides are already created for you, the worksheets are already created for you, the lead magnets, everything is created for you, and the dump of you marketing content. You also get spotlight coaching. So you ever have a question about something, then you get that answered live inside of the group. And then you become part of an awesome community that is kicking butt of coaches already. So if you have not already, go check it out. Go to alisemichelle.com/7430 and you can join the club today for only $7. It is a win-win situation for you. And if I haven't said it, I said to you today. If you're not happy about being a member of the Coaching Business Simplified, you can cancel anytime, like literally anytime. But it's $7. What do you have to lose, right? You don't have to lose anything. So, as a recap of what I just talked about, your group coaching program can be structured in a challenge. It can run 30 to 60 days. Your group coaching program can be structured around one specific goal, just one goal. Okay, like publishing a book, or maybe creating an ebook, or maybe getting your podcast up ready. Okay, It can be also structured around team coaching. Maybe you reach out to a community or you try to just coach one specific niche, however you want to say it. It can be team coaching. And your virtual coach, your team coaching doesn't always have to be in person, right? A little bit of what I do with the financial educators is that we do a hybrid method. I do one session in person and I do another session virtually. Okay. The other type can be a VIP mastermind. And again, the VIP masterminds are not for newbies. These are for action takers. These are people who are more advanced because part of a mastermind is that the people inside of the mastermind can help each other too. It's like a really like a big sir energy of people who are just really can help each other as well as the coach who's facilitating it. And then you had the weekend workshops. I love them because I'm that lazy coach who likes things simple. And weekend workshops work well. And you got a group of people that you're helping in a like 3 days or 2 days of group coaching. Okay. So these are a lot of options that you can choose from. Again, there's no right or wrong answer. There's no perfect structure. Is a structure that works for you and your client base, right? I always like to tell my clients start with a program structure that works for you first and then choose the structure that works for the clients. That's the win-win situation because I don't never want you to do something that you don't really like doing or gets you overwhelmed or frustrated. Because if you are not happy, then your clients are not going to be happy. You're not going to give them the results that they need in the transformation that they're looking for. Y'all see what I'm saying? So it's really, really powerful. So let me know if you have any questions about what I've shared today. I think that's it. Yeah, that's the last slide for me. Let me know if all of this makes sense. Did I give you value today? You feel like I gave you some value? Give me some love. Let me know if this was valuable content for you today. Would you like for me to talk a little bit more about group coaching programs, right? On how you can market this so that you can get more clients in there. Let me know in the comments if you felt like you got value from this. And while those comments come in loud, let me give y'all this one last thing. Okay. Today, I had some tech issues. Thank you, Miss Sheila. I had some tech issues. Okay. And let me tell you the secret of live streaming is to hop on and do this, get your stuff set up at least 45 minutes before. I'm glad I started setting up an hour before because, Lord, my computer wanted to reboot itself. Things, Canva didn't want to download my slides. It was just a lot, but I'm so glad I started an hour early because I didn't want to be late, right? So Miss Sheila says great information. Deb says good information. Thank you so much. Rosa says yes, talk more about this topic. Awesome. I love the hearts, Rosa. Thank you so much. All right. So guys, thank you again. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to it right now. You can also, if you guys are not following me on my podcast, I do have a podcast, so you can find the link to my podcast below this video. So if you want to follow me or listen to any of my trainings, a lot of my videos that I do on YouTube, I actually repurpose them on my podcast. So if you have a long commute somewhere and you just want to listen to me and not watch me or see me on YouTube, you can do that by following me on my podcast. Again, the link is below this video. And if you are not a Coaching Business Simplified member, I strongly suggest that you go check it out. Go to alisemichelle.com/7 for 30 so that you can be part of this awesome, awesome community of other coaches that are kicking butt. All right. You guys have an awesome and blessed evening, day, morning, evening, however y'all, because some of y'all are watching me on the east, on the what is it? West Coast, it's morning. But anywho, y'all have an awesome and blessed day. Thank you, Deborah, for the love. Talk to y'all later.